And here we go with another fuzzy riddle. Now, every great story begins with a mentor, but every mentor eventually disappears. Now, the last video I brought up the alchemist, and we were introduced to a cloaked figure with a crown. Now, I wasn't trying to prove who he is, but because of who Melchizedek represents. Most people know Melchizedek from The Alchemist, but Paulo Coelho did not create him. Melchizedek's story begins thousands of years ago. It was in the Bible. After Abraham returns victorious from battle, a mysterious king suddenly appears. His name is Melchizedek, the king of Salem, a priest of the Most High God. He blesses Abraham. Then Abraham gives him a tenth of everything. And then he's gone, no beginning, no genealogy, no explanation. He appears only long enough to change the direction of the story, then just disappears. Then centuries later, you have the book The Alchemist, which had a mysterious king to begin Santiago's journey. And I do not think that was by accident, because Melchizedek never gave Santiago the treasure. He gives him something much more valuable. He teaches him how to recognize signs. He hands Santiago two stones, Urim and Thummim, not because the stones hold the answers, but because eventually Santiago will not need them anymore. The goal was never to follow the stones. The goal was to recognize the omens yourself. Now go back to this new riddle. Look where the cloaked figure is standing. He's no longer in the middle of the story, he's above it, just watching. Almost like his role has already been fulfilled. The mentor never walks the entire path. The mentor prepares somebody else to walk it. But then my eyes moved down to the knight. The first time I looked at this, I thought he was the one who had to pick to choose. But the longer I stared, the more I realized. The knight isn't standing behind Fuzzy. He's standing in front of him. He's between Fuzzy and everyone else. Almost like he's guarding him, protecting what Fuzzy represents. Then his helmet reads, "Choose your house." I don't think those words are meant for the knight anymore. He's already made his choice, he's already taken his position. Those words are directed at us. Almost like the guardian is saying, "I've already chosen my house. Now you have to choose yours and look at Fuzzy." Last time I called him the alchemist, but this time, I think his role has evolved. The glasses remind me of Neo, because Neo represents the awakening. The moment someone realizes the world that they've always believed in isn't the whole picture. Look what Fuzzy is carrying. RLUSD and some Fuzzy cards, some XRP, and no relics from the past. Tools for what's coming next. Then you look back at the cloaked figure and look above, the last swift message. It feels like the backdrop to the entire story. One financial era closing. Another beginning. The mentor watches above. The messenger carries the tools forward. It's directed at every one of us. Choose your house. Maybe that's why Melchizedek appears at every great story. Not to tell the hero where the treasure is, but to teach him how to recognize it when it finally appears. Maybe these riddles were never about giving us the answer. Maybe they've been about teaching us the signs all along. And if that is true, then this is not the end of the story. It's only the next chapter. So tell me, what do you think?